It is the Frank and Friends show. Hi there, I'm Frank Murphy.
I'm Kathryn Frady.
And guess what, Kathryn?
I know where we are. It's another drinking show. Get ready for it.
It is one of our Seymour Smokies Insider editions, and we are delighted to be at Cades Cove Cellars on the peaceful side of the Smokies.
It is really peaceful out here. I mean, there's no traffic.
Yeah, would you believe we're standing next to Lamar Alexander Parkway?
You wouldn't believe it.
Route 321, and it's just so peaceful. You could, I mean, I'm not going to go stand in the road.
But you could.
It's not that peaceful. But it's peaceful enough.
But you could walk across the road pretty easily.
Yeah. Well, you know, we're here on a actually relatively warm and pleasant day in the middle of February, and a quiet middle time of the week. But, you know, if you're going to be here during a more peak tourist season, you might want to call ahead to Cades Cove Cellars and make sure that you can get here and find your way. But we found it really easy to get here. And like you said, another drinking show, which I have pointed out repeatedly, that either you're a bad influence,
I'm a bad influence,
or you're just my drinking buddy, because I've had more to drink with you on this show than I have in real life.
I know, I'm your drinking buddy who's a bad influence. I mean, I think, you know, all of the things combined.
Well, we're going to go inside and talk with Angela and find out all about the great wines they make at the Cades Cove Cellars, which is, the big sign says winery. They got pictures of bears or a little, you know,
right here in Townsend.
Yeah.
We're going to find out if there's a wine trail involved as well. So
it's easy to find. I mean, the Great Smoky Mountains National Park is just a stone's throw that away, maybe a couple of stones throws, but you know,
yeah, I mean,
a mile,
I could throw a stone in.
Oh, all right.
Yeah.
This is what it looks like going the other direction. So as you're driving along and you see this Apple Valley, hang a quick right, and next thing you know, here we are.
You'll be ready to drink
At Cades Cove Cellars. What, are you like really eager or something? Wait for me.
Yeah, wait. You're showing the Apple Valley Mountain Village. I'm ready to get in. Let's go. Drinking buddy, come on.
All right. Oh, it's nice.
Isn't it? Look, there's a bear up at the top.
Are you Angela? I am. Hi, Angela. Where's the bear? Oh, up there. Let's go take a picture of the bear.
Maybe.
Does your stuffed bear have a name up there?
Forest.
Forest.
A little girl came in one day and asked what the bear's name was, and I told her he didn't have one. How about you give him one? She named him Forrest.
Nice.
Oh, like Forrest Tucker from F Troop.
No one.
1960s sitcoms for 200, Alex.
Crickets.
All right.
Crickets.
All right, we're going to hit the restaurant first.
Oh, more wine tasters have arrived.
Oh, that's
All right.
exciting.
Let's take a quick look around, Frady.
Well, I like these tumblers. You know, they keep your wine cold.
Do you know that in our Frank and Friends merch store, you can get something almost exactly like that with our logo on it?
That's fantastic. Bow ties and bourbon candle. And I'm going to see if it actually smells like bow ties and bourbon. I'm not quite sure what bow ties actually smell like.
Sweaty.
Okay.
Because
So
you've
like-
worn them for the entire
So
wedding.
bourbon and sweat is what
Yeah.
Okay.
Bow ties, I mean, they're
Sweet.
right there on your neck, and they would absorb the worst of you.
No, this is nice.
No.
Yes.
Okay, it's nice, but I wouldn't think of either bow ties or bourbon.
Or bourbon. No.
No. Okay.
But it's nice.
So let's peek through the glass door and just see all of the huge vats. It's a winery.
Yeah.
There's a label making machine or a labeling machine right there.
Cool. Yeah.
Yeah, so this must be where it gets bottled.
This is where all the magic happens.
Nice.
Drinks well with others.
Oh, that's you. Hold that one right
Yeah.
next to your face. And I guess I'm the other, right?
You're the other.
Show us how you do your Instagrams.
Selfie. Okay, so
Yeah, I can hold this, I guess.
Yeah. You have your prop holder. Then you hold your phone.
Okay.
Always at a good angle. And then you pray for the best. Ta-da!
So we're here at Cades Cove Cellars. Angela, thank you for your hospitality.
Pleasure to meet
We are excited. Now, I'm a sweet wine, despite my personality. Kathryn, how would you describe yourself wine-wise?
I like the dry wines.
So you're more traditional. You
Yeah.
definitely fit in East Tennessee. Sweet wines sell best around here.
Yes.
So my two best sellers are sweets. Our best-selling white wine, it's called Firefly. It's a Niagara grape and blackberry blend.
Oh, is it
And
named
then-
after the fireflies that are in the Smoky
Exactly.
Mountains,
Oh, I've always wanted to do that.
as opposed to the song by Owl City?
Yeah. And I promise you won't start blinking if you drink some of it.
Well, you wouldn't be able to see anyway. I think it would be. But I'm also curious about the passports that the other ladies had.
Yeah, absolutely. So the Gatlinburg Wine Trail.
Okay, here she goes. She's got a Gatlinburg wine trail.
It is our
right.
2 locations. We have a second location in Wares Valley, plus 3 wineries in downtown Gatlinburg.
Oh, that's great.
I tell people, think about it as adult trick-or-treating. You put the
Love
footwork
it.
in, but you get wine and prizes instead of candy.
Love it. That is great.
Adult
And you don't have to
trick-or-treating.
dress up.
No.
After you get so many, you get a prize that is...
Yes. So it is a
Oh, look
wine
at that.
glass at your 3rd stop,
Gatlinburg
Beautiful.
Wine Trail.
and a Gatlinburg Wine Trail mug on your 5th stop.
That is worth it right there.
That is worth it.
Look at that mug.
Free to participate. All of the wineries have free tastings. So this is the Firefly. It's a Niagara grape blended with a subtle blackberry, and that is locally sourced grapes and berries. Abrams Falls is made from a locally sourced Saval Blanc grape. Fruity, not sweet, made in the style of a Pinot Grigio.
Well, cheers,
Cheers.
Frady.
All right.
Cades Cove Cellars, here we go. Thank you, Angela.
Well, that's nice. Yeah, that is very similar to a Pinot Grigio. Yeah.
And that's nice. I like the sweetness of it.
We are just a small family-owned winery, trying to compete with the big boys around here.
Yeah, well, you're doing a good job. It's a beautiful
Yeah.
place on the peaceful side of the Smokies.
Yes, don't have to deal with all that hustle and bustle in Gatlinburg and Pigeon Forge.
And the
Yeah.
traffic, yeah, it's great.
A lot of your customers are coming here after going to the hustle and bustle.
Yeah, the Muscadine is a large grape,
Okay.
but you don't eat the skins.
Oh.
The skins are really
interesting.
thick. You
Okay.
pop the soft center out of the skin, and then they have this big seed in the middle.
Yeah.
But
Okay.
this right here, this is our sweet white muscadine. It tastes like you plucked that muscadine right off the vine.
Oh, wow.
And
that
for
muscadine
you,
right off the vine.
muscadine
Okay.
right off the vine.
Okay.
I have a dry Riesling.
Okay,
There
great.
is a little bit of a sweetness to it. It's still crisp and fruity, but definitely drier than most Riesling.
Would you like to know
All
my
right.
one trivia fact about Riesling?
Yes.
There's an episode of Julia Child where she says, "Oh, if you're having lobster, you should have Riesling with it. Riesling goes with lobster."
Do you have any lobster?
I wish.
Oh, yeah. That's nice. I like I like this one a little bit. It's a little sweeter
Yeah.
than the other one.
See, our winemaker loves Rieslings, but does not like sweet wine, and she loves Asian food. So I swear she made that just for herself.
It's
There
kind
have to
of
be advantages
perfect.
to being the winemaker, right?
Absolutely, yeah.
Have you picked up a few things in your time working here?
So much. Honestly, I was very naive when it came to wine when I first started working here.
Yeah.
I just learned from, my coworkers,
Yeah.
and I studied the list like I felt like I was in school again.
Nice.
Oh, wow.
Nice. That's
Are we
great.
doing it in a different order than normal? Are we going, we're still going white to red,
White to red.
but you're keeping me on the sweeter side and
Yep.
keeping Frady on the drier side.
That's
Absolutely.
so sweet.
So she will get my
And dry.
Cabernet next. Made from a California grown grape, but 100% processed on site. Crushed,
Okay.
ferment, bottle, and label right here in this building.
All right.
Nice.
You will get our bestseller, Rustic Cabin Red.
Ooh.
Sweet, fruity,
RCR,
made from a Concord grape.
Concord grape. Oh, I drink those at home in the form of juice.
Yeah.
No, that's nice.
Oh, yeah. I could,
That has been
now
our
I need a
bestseller
steak, though.
every year we have been in business.
she wants a steak with hers because it goes with red meat,
Yeah,
I
I've
guess.
had lobster.
Trailhead, best place for steak in town.
Really? Just nearby?
Yeah.
Okay, well, you take care of those customers over there, and I'm going to keep getting every last drop of this.
I mean, I just had lobster with the Riesling, and now I need steak.
but yeah, I
You
think,
drink the wine like they're shots.
well, what are you supposed to do?
You're supposed to,
I can barely fit my nose in
Hold
here.
be very civilized,
right.
fancy, pinkies out.
All right. I guess you've got a good point there. Angela, this is so much fun. Now, I have an important question.
Shoot.
There's a 4-letter word. It starts with M and rhymes with Eid. Is that something that you guys offer?
At our other location.
All right.
Yeah,
well-
we have some exclusive wines at each location, but our other location does have a honey mead. It is fermented honey sweetened with honey. So it's a true mead. It's not a hot base.
How many miles away is that from here?
About 10 miles, 15-minute drive.
Not bad. That's not bad. And then we'd almost be to our third stop for the prize.
So next for you is going to be Fall Bounty. This is a lighter bodied dry red made from a locally grown Chamberson grape.
Chamberson?
Chamberson. I've heard it pronounced a couple different ways. Chamberson, Chambersine.
Okay.
No one has corrected me on
But
the
it's,
Chamberson.
but it's
so-
local.
But
Chamberson.
yeah, that one is locally grown.
Wow.
Chamberson.
It grows kind of
Chamberson.
like in this section of the country, north to south.
Okay.
And Smoky Mountain Sunrise, because I mean you're in the
Oh,
Smokies,
come
why
on.
not?
Nice.
Is there
Nice.
something about a certain elevation or a certain terrain that makes it easier to grow wine
Grapes
grapes?
do tend to grow better at higher elevations. We have the elevation here, but we don't have the climate or the soil for grape growing.
Yeah.
Right.
That is a blend of Vidal Blanc and Red Muscadine. Smoky Mountain Sunrise, I call it juicy juice for big kids.
I would like a straw.
See, she's sipping and savoring.
I don't know how to sip and savor.
Told him he was drinking them
give
like
me a little
shot
more of that, and
glasses.
I will try.
A traditional
Would you please,
wine
someone help me
tasting.
out? Okay.
Could I try a little bit more of that one?
A traditional wine tasting,
You
you're
do
going to
this,
want to
right?
take a few sips.
All right.
Each sip is going to hit different spots on your palate, and you're going to pick up different flavors.
Okay. So I'm just worried about trying to fit my nose in the cup.
That's nice.
Okay, that was a sip. I need to get schooled. Thank you, Angela. Because I mean,
I
literally,
told him pinky's out, but he's
right.
yeah.
I can do that. But I
But
mean,
the
what?
other one, the
The other one?
other hand.
This one.
This one, yeah.
Pink.
This one stays down. There you go.
So I don't know.
That one stays down. This one comes up.
Okay.
There you go. Okay.
How much? Let me see.
Well, yeah. I mean, I think there's actually, you're supposed to hold it down here so you don't heat it up.
Oh, good
If you're
God.
being
And put your
really
pinky out of
fancy.
All right, this is really complicated.
Be
Okay.
careful.
So,
And then you can hold it like this.
killing me, Frady.
And then turn around.
Hop on one foot and tap your head.
Yep. There you go. There it is. Now you can drink it. Perfect.
That's you can only sip it under those circumstances. You can't chug it that way. Okay.
That's how you drink a Smoky Mountain Sunrise.
And get a load of this. I've got some extra in my mustache.
Thought you might be saving that for later.
It splashed up when I did the hopping.
Yeah, you know. It's a hazard.
Do you make everybody do this?
Only the people I have fun with.
Oh, okay. All right.
That's good.
All right. So then,
That one was nice.
so look at me. I'm
Yeah.
sipping so
I'm
slowly.
not always
good.
the best judge of character. Sometimes it's like, yeah, okay, I'm going to crack the joke with them, and then they just stare at me like straight faced. I'm like, okay, fine, I guess I can't crack the joke with you.
It's always good to try, though.
I feel the same way. I was worried when we came in. I'm like, oh, can I make any jokes with Angela? But you're good. You're all good.
Gotta have a sense of humor. Life is way too short.
Absolutely.
Absolutely.
That was nice.
Okay, that's a nice winner.
I might like sweet wines. That one's good.
This is our sweet red muscadine. It's made from the noble variety of the muscadine grape. It's a little fruitier than the white, where the white's a little bit more earthy.
Okay.
This is Laurel Blush, light and crisp, just a little sweet, kind of like our take on a rosé.
Okay.
All right. I'm going to try very careful. I'm not going to jump and pat my head, but I'm going to hold this out.
There you go. Very nice.
It was much more fun for us when you were jumping and patting your head.
If that's what you want.
We'll let you get away with it.
Okay. No, sipping lips.
That's good. Well done. Very well
I
done.
don't want to chug.
You're almost ready to go to an event.
Hello. Next time you have one of your grand operas.
Frank Murphy.
Hello.
Hello.
You know, like a hydration pack for hiking?
Yes.
They sell one specifically for wine.
That's awesome.
like with the tubes.
Yeah.
That's fantastic. Just like a boxed wine, you just like put it, take it out of the box and put it in the bag.
Think about ancient times. My dad had a wine skin because he just was weird. And you know what that is, right?
Mm-hmm.
Looks like a animal's organ of some kind covered in fur or hide.
Mm-hmm.
It's like an antelope or a deer or some exotic beast, I'm sure.
They traditionally were made out of the stomach of the animal.
Ooh. But he had one, and I guess he would like to, I don't know why it seemed to me it would warm up the wine, because he'd wear it in a way that it would be like almost
Sure.
practically under his arm, like along the side.
Huh.
Now, dry reds traditionally are served room temperature, so
I
it
see.
wouldn't be bad with a dry red.
My dad also used to smuggle a mushroom soup laced with sherry into the New York Giants football games.
Your dad liked to have fun.
Yeah. Yeah, he was you think you're a bad influence. Holy cow.
I think he and I would have liked each other.
So Angela, tell us a little more about Cades Cove Cellars. What do we want to know? What does everybody want to know when you come in?
They purchased the property in 2012. They opened for business in March of 2014.
And decided they wanted to get into the wine business.
Yep.
Oh, wow.
One of the owners, he was a pilot as his career, but he always, made wine on the side. When he retired from piloting, he got a job at a winery, sold his shares there to open this place.
That's amazing. So it's only 8 years old.
Yeah, we're actually considered an agricultural establishment because we're making a product from something that is grown, made on site.
Do they have grapes out back, or how
We
does
don't
that
have
work?
our own vineyard, so we import all the grapes,
Okay.
but they're still processed 100% on site.
And how long does it take to make a wine?
8 to 12 months
Okay.
from the time the grape is crushed to the time it's ready to bottle.
So some of these are basically unaged, if you will. It's not like they sit around in somebody's wine cellar for, oh, I'm going to open up this 1958 something.
So we add no preservatives and no sulfites to our wines. So our wines will start turning after 2 to 3 years.
Okay.
Oh, okay.
They're not necessarily going to turn to vinegar, but the components will start separating.
No sulfites
sulfates
added.
added.
Good, okay.
Gotcha.
Fantastic. All right, well, we've had a wonderful experience here at the Cades Cove Cellars on Lamar Alexander Parkway on the peaceful side of the
Peaceful
Smokies.
side.
Every wine we have ever entered into a competition has come home with an award.
Get out of here. That's pretty fancy.
Well, I like how you showcase all of the awards. It's great. Dixie Classic Fair.
Fantastic. Another Mid-America, another Indy. So
Asheville.
I guess some of these they've gone back year after year and continue to win. That's impressive. Well, Kathryn, we've done it again.
We've gone drinking.
Another Seymour Smokies Insider Edition where we got to sample free wine or free something.
Free everything. It was great.
Yeah, thank you to Angela and the whole Burkholz family, actually, for their hospitality here at Cades Cove Cellars. So we're set up along the side of Lamar Alexander Parkway. This is what it would look like as you're driving from Knoxville toward the Great Smoky Mountains National Park. You'll see the sign behind us that says Winery Free Tasting.
This way.
And there you go, Cades Cove Cellars. Highly recommended, a family-owned business. They've been around, I guess they started in 2012, putting their plans together.
And then started here in 2014.
Yeah.
So it hasn't been open that long.
Yeah, so come on out and check it out. Ask for Angela, or actually anyone here. They all seem to be pretty well versed in the local wines and how it's made right here on site.
And award-winning wines at that.
Actually, it occurs to me, Kathryn, that we may have to put some of the outtakes from this episode on our regular podcast.
They'll have to be on our Instagram page. Check us out in all the places, and don't forget to smash that button when you go to youtube.com/Frank and Friends Show.
Oh yeah, please do subscribe so you don't miss out on any of our adventures. You can follow the Seymour Smokies playlist or the Frank and Friends Show podcast playlist, among others on there. All right, Kathryn, good job.
Yeah.
And I guess maybe
We have
we'll
to
get
stumble home.
Go get something to eat, maybe.
Yeah. That's the good news. There's a restaurant
Right.
in walking distance.
This is the Frank and Friends Show. I'm Frank Murphy.
I'm Kathryn Frady.
Thanks for watching.